In the last video, we talked about actions and how powerful a system it is. It actually goes a little bit further than that because we have something that we call conditions, which we can add on to those actions. Let's start a new document. Digital publishing, iPad portrait. And let's add an image into here. Let's go back to our robot just for some variety. Stick him on the page nice and big. And let's say we want something to happen when the user taps on our robot. So we'll add an action. Let's say we want to send an email again. And you can see here it's prompting us for the parameter of the email address that the email will default to. Note that the user can change that then if they want to. hello@futurefolio.co.uk. So there's our action. Save our page. Conditions. We'll do a build to our simulator directory. In the previewer, we will choose conditions. And there we are. User taps on our robot chap. We get a message. Goes to hello@futurefolio.co.uk. That's great, but what happens if the iPad is offline at the time, like the user's going to work on the train or something, or going through a tunnel? What we can do, back to our actions panel, we can say, okay, well, when they tap on there at hello@futurefolio.co.uk, but we don't want that to happen if the user's offline, so we can add a new condition. So what I tapped on there, I selected my action, tap on new condition, and you get a little list here of different conditions that you can apply. And you can say, the condition for this action to actually happen is the device has to be online. Don't need to add anything there because device is online. There we are. So what will happen now is when the user taps on this image, it'll perform this action, but it'll only perform it if the device is online at the time. So we build to the simulator. And because we're online, that message still pops up. However, if we go offline for a minute and we tap on the image, nothing happens. So that condition has been tested. It's discovered this device is actually offline now, so we're not going to perform that action. So it might be you want to do something else instead in that situation. Back to our actions panel. Let's add a new action. And let's say when the device is offline, we'd quite like to tell the user that that's why nothing's happening. So we'll say show a message. You need to be online to send emails. And we need to add a condition to that so that that only shows if the device is offline. So you can see here we now have two actions. Send an email if the device is online. Show a message if the device is offline. Let's build that. Now, we're currently offline. So we tap on the image this time and we get our little message pop up. You need to be online to send emails. Don't worry about where it says title here. That's just because we're in a preview situation. If you're working on a full magazine issue, what you'll do is you'll set a title for that issue and that's what will be displayed here. So it'll be Migrate Magazine issue 1 or whatever. If we go back online and then tap again on the image, we get our email message popping up again. So you can see there the two different actions are happening based on the condition that we've set. And you can extend this as well because if you go to the Page tab, one of the things that you get here is view conditions. So what these are conditions, exactly the same as we've just used, but they have to be fulfilled in order for the page to be shown. So we can add something here, say this page can only be shown if the device is online, that kind of thing. And what Futurefolio will do is as the user is reading your magazine, it will test those conditions to decide whether or not it's going to display that page, and it will reorganize your magazine based on those conditions at the time. So it's really powerful. You can do things like set a variable, which we'll cover later on, but let's say we'd set a variable called user's favorite character, and the user had tapped on something that had set that variable to be Mickey Mouse. And you can say, only show this page if the user's favourite character has been set to be Mickey Mouse, and it's a page all about Mickey Mouse. If they tapped on Minnie Mouse as their favourite character, it's a page all about Minnie Mouse instead. So you can do some really amazing stuff with conditions. You can rejig your entire magazine, you can respond to the user in a way that's appropriate to that particular situation at the time. Have a play around with them, see what you can do.